The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
No, really? I didn't know that. Hi guys, we're back. Oh crap, forgot to improve the freaking altitude. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, unless I get something new, nope. So who cares? What do we do in this episode? I don't freaking know. I guess I could do more Crimson Court. I'd like to do some more. Ooh, Alien Antler, which is pretty nice. These people need to be stuck somewhere. You! Do I care that I'm gonna probably infect you with stuff? It's a low percentage? Ah, it's fine. Oh, okay. The more people, the worse? Okay. I got the money. I can pay for it.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
I got the money. Faux show. Oh crap. What am I gonna do now? So, I had a fun little idea. It's not gonna happen because I have no idea how to do it. But I thought it'd be interesting if I could figure out how to make it so that short dungeons don't advance the week. So that you would basically do short dungeons over and over again, but like it would never like advance a week, even if you complete it. So you'd get because at the end of every dungeon you get a bunch of people who are all like this, you know, they're all completely stressed out like crazy, and you're like, okay, but I only have so many slots to fill them into, and then you actually have, in order for you to forward the week, you do a medium dungeon, which is a lot harder, which probably means someone's gonna die, which I'm probably just gonna do just for funsies, because I actually want to get some of these. What's that? Alright, looks like I have a corset. Looks pretty cool. Obviously looks like a girl thing. And this one is just plain nothing. That's cool. Oh, look at that. That's a cool, interesting item. I'm looking, it says Celestial, so I'm assuming it's probably a seer trinket. Probably. Looks cool though. I'm gonna go. Maybe have to go for that. It's a medium dungeon though. Do I even have enough? Oh, a lot. Oh. Who wants to go on my first foray into a dungeon and probably die? Oh, I actually have a lot of level 1s. I'm actually a little surprised. What does she have? Oh, that's awful. That's like the worst I can know. No, you're not going in there. You can go in there. You're good. Plague Doctor, huh? Blight and Bleed. Can cure. Can heal. I buffed his little thing up because that means his because before all it did is just heal Blight and Bleed, but now it just increases your healing done. So it's a good like secondary healer, I guess. I really don't want to sacrifice, like, throw a unique unit into the fray because I feel like she's gonna die and I'm gonna be really pissed off. So, but it looks like I do not have a choice. I do not have enough level 1s to bother doing that. That sucks. I really want to do it this time. I really don't want. It's either I sacrifice one of these two or something. No, but Billy's like she's cracked out. What a pain. Alright, Dismas, you're going in. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's so awful. What you got? Oh. Let's see. Do I have anything that goes with marks? We could do this, put this out, put Suze in the second that slot. And then I'll have an open slot for someone in the front line. And then Dismas can go here. That's better. Both have bleed. This one marks. This one's gonna get unholy. Kind of relevant. Oh well. But then I can get this thing, assuming I live through it all. Everyone tinked out. Okie dokie. Here, let's do a proper, adequate amount of leveling. Leo, she's level 2, which means she has access to the 3rd level abilities, which of course. Do I have enough to that? I actually do want to get one of these. Let's see. Oh god, no. There's no frickin' way. If I sacrifice all of my portraits, I can get one of these. The question is it worth it? Yeah, why not?
Fan the flames.
Oh
Mold the
my
metal.
god, 1,000?
We are raising an army.
Well, why not? It's level 2. The whole test about it was I was wondering whether or not I could get to both have all the level 2 upgrades by week 22. It's not going to happen, but got close. So I really want to do these though, but I don't have nearly enough good people to do that. I'll do that too, but one thing at a time, mates. So everyone's good? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, just crank her out, I guess. Let's see. 10% protection, but it gives you proton stress, which you don't like doing. Alright, I have healing ammo then. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna give that to... Who's probably gonna die the most? Probably should give it to the healer, so I don't have to worry about her worrying about her healing too much. Increase your speed, because that's nice. That's gonna be fun. I feel like these trinkets just break the game. I feel like it would be just there's not any like. There's no good way of doing it. There's no good way of having these characters be normified. That'd be, what, plus 50 healing skills? Yeah. But then our damage is just crap, which is fine, I guess. But it's everything I would love in a healer. Okay, so the other person I think I'm bothering to pimp out is probably just the unique unit. Where am I going? Am I going to the Warrens? Yeah, we're on the Warrens. Okay, so... let's do this. That maybe increase my speed. Gave up my speed stone to her. Ooh. She does have to be able to heal herself, but I don't think it's that relevant. Most of her skills are melee based, so... I'm gonna think I might add a little handicap to myself. I don't know. I feel like I should only be able to. I feel like it's just as a handicap for myself. I should just only be able to have 2 people in a party who can have trinkets. Otherwise, it just gets crazy. It gets ridiculous. Otherwise, I have to like swap them all out or something. It's just ridiculous. And different trinkets work well with other trinkets. This gives me just dodge, which is nice. I would have liked to have some speed, but I don't think I have anything that gives me speed. Other than the one I gave the healer, so. Nope, we're just gonna assume that no. That's gonna be fun. 35 bonus % chance of doing bleed, plus 25% more damage. Melee, 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 melee. It's just melee all around. Okay. because I completely forgot how much to bring in, I'm just gonna bring a bunch. 3 of those. 8 of those. 2 of these. 3 of these, just in case. Just a bunch of like everything. Some more torches. Because, like, I have to explore the ruins. And I'm not really worried about food that much, but torchlight... Yeah, I'm a bit more worried about that. Then don't forget about the stupid, ridiculous mini-boss. I'm gonna have to fight that guy. Maybe. It's debatable. Alright.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Oh, it's so long. Oh, I have to explore every nook and cranny of this.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Granniers, knife, guys that all they do is do polite damage. Wow, these guys are fun, aren't
they? Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Although, as I look at this, as I've seen how this game is played out, I feel like, as so far as leveling all their stuff up to level 2, the game just plays like normal. Like these, what you would almost call vermin enemies, don't really care that much of a threat. You have like 2 shots. Oh no, they're here, and now he's dead. And that wasn't that bad. 10 health! What? Oh, that's ridiculous! Oh man, that's... Alright. Well, that's not even breaking that many...
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
It's a lose-lose. There's no wins. It's a no-win scenario in that case.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm assuming someone will be like, that's too broken. You can't have that. You can't have a healer 10 health. These guys only have like 20, 30 health. That's like for 30 your health in one shot. I mean, the thing is about this particularly, I mean, she mixed... it's just gonna never die. With that alone, it's a 50 bonus per... Yeah, okay. I mean, the only way that I could see the trinkets working out is if I made it so that... Ooh. Well... I'm gonna go this way, get this one, go back down, go this way, go there, go this one, go back up, and then go here, and then pick this. Okay, pick it up there. Or we could just go. Or like. You guys can do that. Give us your goods. Show me what you got. Alright. Some trapezoidarian thingies. We could go forward. So the idea about the trinkets is that I can make it so that this could be... Like, this is restricted to Prophet's Heat, which is basically a mirror of the Vestal class. Which means that I would have to add the Vestal to this class restriction. But that wouldn't change anything. It would just make it the same. So I don't really know how the balance works. I don't know how to make the balance better. I have no idea. I'm just sort of winging it at this point. is such a pain in the ass. There's 30 freaking classes, base classes in the game to begin with, so you're basically asking me to go through and meticulously basically lump them all together into categories. Like the Highwayman would be considered a mid-range DPS, whatever. It's not bad. That's like as much. She basically heals as much as a unique unit does, but maybe a little better, which isn't like awful.
Her death by inches.
Nice. Or meters if you're not American. Three to 6, huh? Just trust. Go. Do I or do not?
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, got some cool jewels. To get some more stuff, I'll have to fight the collector at some point. That's gonna be exciting. Food. Om nom nom. Who's that? Absolutely does not. I mean, like, I am super confident that we can take on anybody, that I'm just gonna go in darkness. You know, I totally brought a bunch of extra torches just in case I didn't want to do that. Because when you're in total darkness, you have a chance of spawning
but yonder,
the Shrieker.
a glint of gold.
What's it called? I totally forgot what it's called. But it's a mini-boss, and he's kind of a pain in the ass to kill. Like, he's, like, really, really a huge, giant pain in the ass to kill. Which, I don't really do. Got a bunch of food, I got a bunch of torches. I'm good. No, it's the mini-boss. Well, at least... What? He heals 9 health per turn? Oh, well, he has no bleed resistance. Okay, well, I don't care. I thought it'd be something significant, like, or dangerous. Like, oh... Getting a 9 damage per second DPS? That's it's gonna take a while, but it's not that hard.
A decisive pummeling.
Like, he might genuinely be a challenge for us. What's he gonna do? Lowers your speed because of their bonus damage, okay? Well, we're dead. Goodbye to you. Well, let's see. 90% 6 to 10. That kills them, which I don't know if it kills him, so I'm gonna do that. Leave this. I'm like, oh man, you know, I really buffed up my healer. This really sucks. Oh, just so terrible. Everyone's just critting each other. Crit frenzy. Probably should have healed him,
but... Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Come here, mate. Bring it. Alright, a bunch of stats for my lovely lady.
Is broken. Maintain
now we just have
the offensive.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Such a terrible assault
right, you can, like,
cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, he's a human? Oh, man. Get freaking wrecked. Kind of. Get that bleed going. Dismos! I want to get my achievement from you. Heal! Man, that 13 crit. I'll recover from that recently. How good's it? Heal them. When the next one gets healed,
Death waits.
Damn!
For the
Calm down a little bit.
Concentration.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to use this a little bit in a little bit. Just thinking to myself, oh, man. I'm really glad I buffed out my healer, because if that didn't, man, this would be really, really, really ugly. There we go.
Activated.
Use that now? It's not reasoned. I get a bunch of damage and accuracy and heal, blight, and bleed, but I feel like I should do it when I'm actually like
Precision.
about to die.
Power.
Lay on that bleed, mate. Bleed for days. Days! What you got? Oh, okay, bonus damage. More so than you already had. Awesome. Awesome. Heal us a little bit. Healing. Mass heal. Smack him out a little bit. What you got? Oh, who got the swine? Did this one get the swine flu? Oh my god. 25 bonus damage versus heat. Plus damage if health is below 33%. 20 accuracy if health is above 33%, which it absolutely is. Minus 50% healing received? God damn it. And nice 25 death blow resistance. So that's bad. Oh, what is this? Does he have his oh, he does. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's kind of bad for him. If there ever was a person that's more inclined to die now than before, it's probably Dismos. Oh, it lowers your disease resist. Oh, that's.
A singular
This fun. Like, I like this boss. It certainly makes this more interesting. Albeit he's kind of an ass, because, like, my unique unit wasn't here and I didn't buff up my healer. This spa is difficult as like a level 3 dungeon. Yeah, bolts your freaking healing. Smacking me in the face. Secondary heal myself here, so I can like set up and heal. Fucker. Lay on the heels. Dead? Really? His healer Ratam can heal himself. Oh, I could have stunned him? Oh well. God damn it. Still alive. Just smacking the crap out of us. Frickin'
size
dog.
alone does not dissuade the sharp
Oh, what is
blade.
this? Greasy Cleaver. That's cool. Wish I got that. Squash that. to sit here and wait for his thing to go out. Oh, I have to.
Darkness closes
That's
in,
cool.
haunting the hearts of men.
Alright. I guess. My veins are on fire. We don't need no water, let us bother. Supposed to be kid friendly here. What should do wings? 14! That's right. Yeah, you ain't got your stress heal. You can't get your stress damage over here. Whoa, this is
A devastating blow.
1. Damn.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I mean, like, stress wise, we're doing pretty well. But this, like, constant critting is kind of bugging me. And he's gonna die now. And he hasn't even hit his threshold. He's gonna die. Like, WTF. Dead. No, he's not even dead yet. Ow.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Like, the Vestal is, like, straight up healing him, like, 11 health, and he's still losing all of it anyway. Like, the unique unit's holding around. Sure. It's kind of a gimme, but, like... Okay, Dismas, you're turning into, like, almost a liability. Like, really bad. Like, you're almost becoming as weak as an executor at this point. You're dead. You back
the
up.
flesh is knit.
Damn it. Let's check his accuracy. Look, it's really, really, really low. Really, really low.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I generally just want to keep fighting a bunch of mini-bosses and see what happens. It's like, we're not even halfway. I forgot my thing. My inventory's almost full, but I feel like yeah. Might as well. At this point, I'm going to start running into the collector at some point. Wait, this is hard now. Ow.
Watch your step.
That sucks that I can't now use my bandages. It doesn't work. Yeah, you do. Too bad they don't work, mate. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Lame. Alright, cool. Now here's the interesting thing. Do I want to use it now to gain a bunch of stress healing done? Or do I want to wait? I choose it now. I don't want this monster turning.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Oh.
Uneasy
That would have been
companionship.
nice. So on the controller doesn't allow you to switch to check how much food you have. Or if it does, I just never bother checking. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Probably, you know. Okay, you need to do this. And heal freaking... Oh, he can remove all disease? Oh, that's real helpful. And you can do it again. Okay, that's cool. She has vampiric spirits, which is not that bad. She has spotted fever, which is also not that bad. He has rabies. Oh, it's on himself anyway, so. Cool. Awesome. I need someone to help me remove stress. Because Dismas is abso-freaking-lutely going to do that. Oops. I thought it was a... Oh, god damn it. I thought it was a whole like, party wipe thing. Well, screwed up. Party buff. Really? I just healed you all your freaking stress and you got it all back again because, you know.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, what does this do? Oh, okay. That's cool. That has nothing to do with here because most people here are resisting it. Like, no, good for like, you know, the ruins and stuff. God damn it, Dismas. God frickin' damn it.
Those who covet
Worry
injury
old soldier, you.
find it in no short supply.
Alright, moving on. Wasn't that bad, but I feel like it could have been a lot worse if I didn't have a really fully powered healer unit. Wait, what does one of this thing do? Stress eater? Yep, thought so. I got 5 food and now I only have 12. Alright, at 17 I got 12, so somebody ate more than they should. Hi. I'm gonna stun one. Too stressed. You're annoying to deal with because you have bunch protection. Really? Lame. Oh, that's cool. I was gonna have you do that kinda anyway. Cool.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That kind of hurt. Like it kind of hurt, but not like a lot. That's right. Die. Bastard. Kind of pointless because he was already dead. Dismas, I swear to God, if you die here, I'm gonna get really annoyed. I brought you up here because I knew you wouldn't get killed. I thought because you're like, you know, pretty experienced. You being the oldest character here. Bugger all. Totally stalled. Why? Maybe there's a boss character right around the corner.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, we're super overconfident. We got almost full inventory. We're not even halfway through a dungeon. We haven't fought any amounts of Crimson Core enemies, which I'm actually a little anxious about.
Another one falls.
Suck it. God freaking damn it. How low is your disease? Oh, it's 15 freaking percent. Only 30, so I'm not that annoyed by it, but man, that's low. Well, I don't want her. If I kill this guy. I would like this show to be like a new version of Longest Darkest Dungeon, but I feel like it's no different. Just change things around so that it's still kind of the same, but then it looks a little different. The whole point was to have a bunch of depth tolls, but the hardest thing for
foolish horrors brought low and
the
driven
hardest
into
thing
the
for
mud.
me as a person who made this. That's pretty nice. I got my 87 back. As modding Darkest Dungeon is that Darkest Dungeon is all about you losing and being okay with it. Like, you lost, congratulations, good job. And you're supposed to be like okay with that. People die, quests fail, and I just hate it.
Reward.
I hate it's just a normal, regular human response of just not wanting to lose. But when you mod a game, you add a bunch of power mechanics like the unique units. You get to the concept, where you just don't want to lose, and then you end up powering up the game to where you have to lose. And I just thought that I wouldn't run into any Crimson Card enemies. Boy, was I wrong. Dismas? I swear to God, Dismas, you die from a gun.
The ground quakes.
Well, I'm sure I can't stun them.
A powerful blow.
I know. I guess I could tone down the unique unit's power so that they're just like common units, but they took 7 abilities. I want to make them 6 special units. I guess they'd have higher stats. Yes. I just want the unique units to be reliable and the common units to be kind of unreliable. Well, they're reliable in the sense they do that their one thing. As far as beyond that, I'm actually more thinking. Should I remove, like, as of right now, I just remove the level 1 upgrades beyond that. What if I tone down everything? What if I knock down all the power? So every level of power is actually a level lower. Because the level 0 units, man, they freaking suck. And that was kind of the interesting part, was that they suck so bad that they just barely got by dungeons as they are. And I kind of like that mechanic. I don't know if that should be like a staple. I don't know. Just me thinking out loud, just thinking about fun new concepts. Whether or not they're fun or not.
Clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? God freaking damn it, Desmond. I swear to God. You are the worst person to bring into this place. I wish there was like notes you can just sort of add as you build up these characters. Because like, Desmond at this point, like, you just don't bring him anymore.
He's good everywhere else. Don't stick him in the wars. I kind of wish... I don't know, I might have to do that. I might have to like start adding notes, because one of the mechanics I added was that the idea of I'd be able to lock in 5 of your perks, as opposed to just having like, because before the normal game you can only have 3, which you can always have 2 random ones. So the idea was you just sort of lock in the ones you like, and then you just wait for other ones to kick in, and you lock in. Eventually you get like a full like set of 5 perks, but I also wanted there to be 5 negative perks you sort of lock in, and then if you don't remove them, then that's just how your character is, and he doesn't get better or worse, but like that's who he is. He doesn't get any new traits, doesn't get any old quirks, but like unless you get rid of it, in which case he'd get more. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like the negative quirk is like you're just getting enough so you're like, okay, I can deal with like Tipper. It's like, oh, he will only drink. Alright, fine. I'll have to like puff up the bar or something. And so you just sort of get like sort of get to know Dismas and knowing how he is. And that's just what he does. And if you don't like it, you could just remove it for a large amount of gold. But most of the time, you don't even bother unless it's a unique unit because you only get 1 of her. Whereas Dismas, there's like 15 Dismas. Who cares? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna mark yourself for the entire combat? That's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower the power of the uniques. It's just there's no like, as far as it goes for right now, like I know the unique's not gonna like die. There's no way. Unless I throw her in a situation. Because the only issue in the situation that she might die. As of right now, the only issue I have is that I don't know how the unique unit balances with mid-game. Because if I change... Oh, great. Alright, cool. If I change upgrade mechanics so that you get your first upgrade innately. You get the first upgrade innately so that you start off with level 1, and then your next upgrade comes at level 2. And then after that you get it at 4, then at 6. When you go to veteran dungeons and champion dungeons, you're under geared. That's the balance issue that I've created for myself, just for fun, just because I wanted to see what would happen. I haven't even gone to it yet, but I'm curious how it would affect the balance, and I'm curious if the unique unit would basically counterbalance that back over to the player side. So like the unique normal characters would be like underpowered, but the unique units would be more or less still in the same balanced. Would still be more or less balanced enough. That's why I'm not really want to touch it until I got to like veteran dungeons. But the problem is getting characters to get that far into the game without killing them. It's all this is just like extra stuff that doesn't do much. Even medium dungeons with mini bosses involved with just makes the game more exciting, sure. But as long as you got a unique with you, fully pimped out with trinkets and whatnot, I mean, you have nothing to worry about. There's some stuff to worry about in case you don't want to lose a guy. Dismas, I'm getting a little irritated the fact you won't heal you at all. Okay, that's cool. Little by little, I guess. Why are you buffing Dismas? He's the one who's the most irritated of all. Ugh. He has less health than the healer does. He has less health than this guy does. Suzanne, no! Why? The healer's now pissed off. And she's selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I don't know. I'm not gonna change it. I might just lower. Because if I lower the unique unit's power, then they're just like the common units, except you can only have one of them in the entire roster. I really didn't read the map correctly. I thought that this connected to each other, so now I have to walk all the way back, gaining stress each way. I mean, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I could do this. I don't know if I want to do this, but I want to make it so that the virtue chance for unique units would go up to 75, so it's a different, it's basically inverted. So common units have a 75% chance of becoming afflicted and 25% chance of becoming virtued. It's pretty nice. Oh my god, I got a full inventory. That absolutely means the collector's gonna come after me. So therefore, you don't have to worry about that, just removes the stress mechanic. But then the power is, again, the paramount issue. I'm about to run out of food, alright. I've been in the Warrens for this whole time. I haven't used a single frickin' medicine herb this entire fricking time. I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little ticked off, because, like, if you could do that, that would be great, because then you could get more food, but mosquitoes. Mark? What you do? Oh, cool. It's done, but whatever. Really? Her? Of all people? I mean, whatever, mate. What you got, Dismas? Okay, you're gonna mark yourself for the whole battle? Get whacked at least half the possible. What happened last time. Or they would just keep spamming bombing around in the back row and these two got basically destroyed. Well, I have a healer healed relatively well. Problem is that they're dead. Get himself killed, now he can get really annoyed. Wow, a double dodge? That's cool. Bombing run! Bombing run! Wow. Some pretty nice dodges here. Good. At this rate, he's probably... He's just about to get to the point where he's going to start getting current attacks. And I don't have the ability to heal... I have the ability to heal him a little bit. That's if the healer here wants to, like, comply with that. All it needs is one turn of the healer not wanting to heal anybody and just does something on her own, and then BAM! Heal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to
Yeah?
the task's end.
Alright, everyone's got hit their marker. Fail. And not fail? 2 passes and 2
Adversity
fails?
can foster
This
hope
dungeon's
and
really-
resilience.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sick of these battles already.
Sedated.
I mean, like, recording one of these sessions. It takes a lot out of it. Even though it's not that all I'm doing is just clicking and looking. Man, there's so much to think about, so much to talk about. At least for the with regards to the overhauls concerned. I'm just looking, that's all I'm doing is looking and seeing how everyone reacts, seeing all the damage does, and seeing like, how would I do that? How could I change that? What would happen if I did this? What would happen if I did that? And just looking and seeing how what I could do could help the game or improve it. But I honestly don't know. It seems rather balanced now. Seeing as out in medium dungeon, I'm about 3/4 of the way in, if not 80%, 90% of the way through the dungeon. And all 4 of them has been hit through resolve. 2 of them passed, 2 of them failed. But I have a unique unit who basically has been carrying this whole team, basically. That's kind of the issue, is that she's been carrying the whole team. I almost feel like if she wasn't carrying the whole team, she would at least be doing her part better than everybody else would. But I don't know. I feel like this is all going to pay out when I get to the freaking middle ground of the game. When I get to the middle part of the game, and you have to do like a bunch of medium and boss dungeons, excuse me, and that's where this is all going to pay out. But as of right now, it seems rather balanced now. Like Dismos is about to die. It seems like a medium dungeon is what you do after you level to level 1 or 2, and then you do this, then you move on to short level 3 dungeons, which are probably not that difficult. I mean, they're not supposed to be difficult, but there are short dungeons and a higher level with higher level enemies. But you're not leveled, you're not geared to fight that yet. Uh-oh.
Teetering on the brink,
Then you have a really
facing
low...
the abyss.
God damn it! I'm like, doesn't he have a really, really low, like, death blow resist? This is arguably right at the end of the dungeon, probably. It's like the last, like, 3 rooms. Man, that really sucks. It means I can't get the achievement. The achievement is that you use Dismos and Reynold on the last... I think it's either the final boss or in the darkest dungeon. I can't remember. And that is like you get an achievement for them. I just never got it. Mainly because I use mods and there's no reason to have those 2 basic classes.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
That sucks. I really gonna miss Dismos.
This expedition at
Oh, we're
least
not done, by the
promises
way.
success.
So what if I go up? Does the game spawn me? No, it does not. We're gonna do that. So I don't think we're gonna lose a second person, but that does mean I lost a person. Even with the unique unit in tow. I can't imagine how terrible the game would have been if I had done that. Unhurried. Wow. Totally useless. She's probably the most great melee class you could possibly get. I'm always second guessing myself. I'm always double checking everything I do. I mean, the whole short quest thing. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. A nice, good old buff that lasts the entire dungeon. Yeah, the fact that we lost Dismos is one of the OGs. One of the originals. Gone forever. Well, not forever. He could come back. There's a very, very slim chance he can come back. Oh, cool, Healy. You don't want to do anything? Oh, it actually stunned him? That's cool.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh my god, I'm such a
Be wary.
large infantry.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Full inventory, too.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
Wasn't worth it. I would have preferred not to lose a guy. Dismos, you've included, but... What are you gonna do? I'm getting all teary-eyed. I lost Dismos.